here back.
I also
Just
brought.
put them on the bottom of Matt's cart.
I'll just keep. I also have a hat.
And when you get up there, will you just say something just so I can just check it, get the audio?
Alright, here we go. Come on.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Nokomis. Warriors going to play host to the Dexter Tigers. This afternoon's field hockey matchup. We're getting set for play in just a moment.
Yes, here. On the back of Dexter, I couldn't fit them all on, but there's a few on the back. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Just trying to get
Going to work on a great
situated.
camera angle.
Yeah.
Maddie, we've been hearing some great feedback about the video quality of Warrior Broadcasting, the live streams we've been doing. So
Well,
shout out to you.
Shout out to our tech team. They set me up great. So.
Go get it.
Dexter will start it off with the center pass. They try to get it out to the right wing. Bradley trying to take it away from Herrick. Herrick able to run the foul. Lena taps it back up to Herrick. Anderson with a nice steal and send it the other direction for the Warriors. Bradley gives chase. Maya Rodiger, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Nice transition, little back and forth action between the 25 early. Tigers looking for a little bit of payback. Nokomis played them earlier in the year up at Dexter and came away with I think it was a 2-1 overtime win on Dexter Senior Day, so that always stings a little extra. Graves gets it to Bradley. Bradley's got some space. Runs out of real estate over the sideline.
Everybody else has a mark. Natalie, where's your person?
Bouncer in by Gray. Dexter able to keep possession. Wilcox and Randlett battling in the midfield. Randlett flips it ahead, trying to connect with Lovely. Lovely by one defender. Lovely swings it out to the left. Bradley's going to track that down. She's got a little room. Tries a little scoop onto the goal. Not a bad idea to flip it in on goal. Hits the outside of the goal boards. So Nokomis with the first crack into a circle. Bradley reaches for the reverse stick, can't pick it up on the toe. Big hit up across middle field. Across midfield, not middle field. Callum battling for it. Herrick able to take it away, but I think it's off her foot, so it'll go back to Nokomis. And Callum kind of drills it right back at her. So Herrick kind of gets a take two, works it up the right side. Anderson pressuring. Herrick pushes it through, but she sticks out, so it'll be a free hit coming into the circle for Nokomis, or excuse me, Dexter. Barnard will put it in play. It bounces into the circle. Nyman comes out to boot it out of the way. Townsend drops back in. Picks up the foul, is able to self-start herself, bounces it out wide to Bradley. Bradley cuts in for it, kind of deflects backwards off her stick. Townsend able to recover the ball. She splits the defenders, tries to tap it ahead, misfires. think it's kind of common when you get to this time of the year. Field starts to get a little chewed up, and that ball's a little more bouncy. And sometimes a little rolling balls can be tough to just punch ahead. Graves defending. Sign as the ball's off the foot, so Dexter with the self-start. Ball's dribbled straight ahead. Nice save by Nyman. Ball's dribbled into the circle and shot on goal. And Kellum trying to defend it, deflected it up, and Ashley Nyman ready with a mitt, bats it down out of bounds, so it'll be a long hit for Dexter. Lawson will restart the play again. Nice tackle by Anderson. Anderson connects with, I think that's Brown. Oh, Wilcox, sorry. Kellum comes out to play it, gets a piece of it, but it ricochets off her foot. I think Nokomis may be an opportunity with Dexter. I think Dexter played a tough matchup yesterday with Foxcroft on that cold, rainy day, and I think the game was called because of weather. Nice piece of stick work up the sideline by Townsend. Again, at last, a little tap misfires over the sideline, but Dexter, so kind of playing back-to-back. We'll see how much gas they have in the tank, and I think that's been a challenge for Nokomis with the short bench all season, is just keeping that energy level up throughout the game. That last broadcasting game we did versus Lawrence, it was a great game, but Lawrence with a deeper bench sort of wore the Warriors down and were able to sneak a goal in late in the third quarter. Anderson with a great read on the play. But Dexter returns the favor and takes it right back. A lot of foot fouls right now. And I think I'm going to credit that to the quality of the turf. It just gets chewed up. Anderson having some nice tackles here early in the first quarter. 9.5 to go. And again, in case you missed the memo, field hockey has changed to, high school field hockey has changed to align with collegiate and international play. And 4 15-minute quarters instead of 2 halves. Oh, this is going to be a foul, yeah. Bradley doing a nice job of forcing the obstruction without pushing. Townsend comes up, starts the play. She sees a nice space with Bradley, ticks it ahead, dribbles over the 25, big swing. Bradley takes it away. Bradley again with a big swing, misfires. Brown gives pressure. I think that's Alexis Dow in the middle with a big hit. Of course, she's going to be a familiar face to Warrior fans. It's been her first year here. Transferred her sophomore year up to Dexter, but solid field hockey player, but even more solid student in person. So great to get a chance to see her. Nyman with a great save, point blank shot. She shuts it down. Dexter with it just outside the circle, but gets behind Nyman. There's a scrum in front of the goal. Nyman recovers, and I think Dexter maybe a little exuberant on the opportunity. Hits a foot, so golden opportunity missed by the Tigers. Warriors get lucky there. Brown picks it up, and Nokomis is just kind of trying to pound it through the middle and the left. I'd like to see them try to transfer, work the right side of the field a little more and get a little bit of space. I think kind of a little bit sluggish play by both teams. Townsend finds a little space. Yeah, I think both teams are just struggling with that ball control, to be fluid with it.
Eva, don't stand behind the defense. There you go.
I think Townsend a really talented player, but Nokomis might be looking a little too often to hit it to Townsend. And I think she can be a good decoy too. Fake that pass to a nice reverse hit in by Dow. Picked off by Graves. Graves, the solid defender, earns the foul, so she'll quickly self-start it away. Nice job hitting it upfield. Goes all the way through to Lovely. It's off a foot again, so Nokomis will retain possession.
Make sure you're not
start it. Townsend with the cut. Off a foot. Dow works it to the right. Hands off to her teammate Herrick. Herrick kind of weaving through the middle, evades a couple of defenders. She's looking to unleash a shot. I think Kellum, it's not a bad defensive play. Kind of just get tangled up in the stick in the feet. Stick in the feet, and I think if she doesn't do that, Herrick's going to get a chance to just wide open shot about 7 yards away. So we'll force the Tigers to take a corner, first corner of the game. Ball's out to the top of the circle. Herrick dodges the first defender. Nyman gets the save on it. Graves picks it up. Nice job. I know you talked a lot about Morgan Graves in her freshman year. She's definitely continued just to be a stellar defender. She's off to a great start. You know, continuing a great career here at Nokomis on the field hockey field. Free hits over to Dow. Her pass is deflected up in the air. I think it's a right call by the official. I think Nokomis initially deflected it up. It got deflected again by a Dexter player, but it's the right call there. Dexter call for not being 5 yards away. So we know the defenders have to be 5, but in those hits into the circle, offensive players need to be 2. Nice little flip out to Brown. I think a little bit of hesitant there. I think Brown wasn't sure if Wilcox was going to cut onto it, and Wilcox wasn't sure if Brown was going to cut onto it. And I think that's that kind of urgency. I like the sense of urgency in getting the hits off quick by the backs, but I think sometimes the forwards are maybe not anticipating that hit coming as quickly. They got to get their head swiveled around. Anderson gets the initial stop. Herrick stays with the play. Herrick having a stellar first quarter, 4:40 to go. No score. Tigers, let's say, give them a little bit of a nod. Big hit in on Nyman. Oh, Nyman decides to stop it. That was clearly out of the circle. She could have let that go and hit out for Nokomis, but keeps the play alive. Herrick just rips it on goal. Nyman blocks it out of bounds. Ashley Nyman, the senior goalkeeper, has been busy in the early going for the Warriors. Ball will go over to Lawson. She'll stealth start. Nice job by Brown getting a piece of it. Oh, Brown looked like she got it off her foot. I don't know if the official could see that. Kind of screened out. I definitely could from this beautiful broadcasting vantage point. I don't know with the high-def camera if that picked it up too. All the fans at home watching can critique my my announcing. Herrick with it. Herrick seems to be the go-to player for the Tigers. Big rip across the mouth of the goal.
Oh, that would have been good.
I think it's off a foot, but a beautiful crossing ball. So Tigers knocking on the door. But to this point, the Nokomis defense is holding strong. Lovely picks it from behind, flips it ahead over the 50, trying to give chase to beat Roediger to the ball. Ranlett intercepts. Ranlett to Townsend. Townsend, little give and go with Ranlett. Nice read by Dexter. Anderson, nice read to get a piece of it. Slow to play down. Avery Herrick, when she gets motoring, pretty tough player. Nice pass to Brown. Lawson able to take it away. Lawson to Barnard. Townsend able to take it away. Townsend's got some room on the left if she wants to explode into space. She could take it herself. Ball tapped out of bounds. She ought to take it and go. Sees Bradley open to fill the middle. Bradley's just going to rip it. I think unnecessary there. As Bradley had room to get in the circle. If she gets in the circle and rips it, even if it's high and just a goaltender, that's going to count or be allowable. But in the open field like that, going to get whistled down every time. So a little bit of a seam of opportunity there for Nokomis. Bradley intercepts the hit. Ball's out of bounds. Free hit Nokomis.
Get open.
Anderson will start play.
Move this way, Callie. Move that way.
Graves, another nice interception. I think a little bit of tentativeness in Nokomis. They're not feeling where their teammates are. I think I like the intensity to kind of quick start hits, but it's often they're not really getting those eyes up to look at who's open, or if they see the open player, the teammate maybe hasn't looked back. Anderson sees a nice little seam, dribbles through a host of players. Wilcox gets a piece of it, goes all the way over to the right. Lovely doing a nice job stealing it from McCormick. Ball's into the circle, just kind of sitting there. Dexter pounces on it. Roediger carries it out wide. I think it's going to be a long hit, Nokomis. Oh, no, 16-yard hit. Couldn't see the signal from the officials. The closing minute of the first quarter, Nokomis trying to break into the Dexter circle to generate an opportunity. Johnson, 5 seconds. Can she get it into the circle? Maybe get a corner. 2-1. And that's going to end the first quarter, so we'll take a quick break. No score yet in early action. Warriors hosting the Tigers.
How are you?
Good. About yourself?
Good.
No puppy today? Huh? Oh my God, it's you, Sarah. You know what? With your eyes, like I could just. You know who you look like? Cassie Newhall with just the eyes. She was here yesterday. How are things going with you? Are you working for Belfast?
I work for Northern Light.
And they contract with you? You have other schools that you do, or?
I'll help out at the other schools I have contracts with, but mostly just
So when you're not doing training stuff, what are you doing?
I'm ready for
I mean,
Saturday.
is that like a full-time gig doing
It
it?
is.
Looks awesome.
We do like
It's supposed to be super cold on Friday too. You see that?
Yeah.
High of 38.
Yeah, no. Yeah, super. Super.
Yeah, really.
Really cool. Or like, we hired you. Like, I mean, you know. Oh my God, so good to see you. Okay, yeah, like, you know what? The other part is, I can't wear my glasses, and I really need it for distance. And like Matt said, like,
I think
you need
Mike
a roster
is.
of phones. I'm like, yeah, like I
mentioned
barely
it,
can
I
read
don't
the
know.
number, let alone like see who it is.
Was gonna go to Thornbrook,
But it has
I
been
don't know
funny,
now.
like with the, even the students.
Right.
So I don't know what
Like
he's
you
doing.
didn't see him since March, and like some like what's changed?
That would have
And
been a
they come
nice
in with
deer a couple
mask,
years,
and
that
it's
one
like,
in
I
Brady
had to
shot.
do more than one double
That was
take.
a nice deer.
Oh yeah.
How's your dad doing?
There was another one.
I missed seeing it. It was fun last fall, like getting to see him, you know, a few times in the fall when we went down to Lawrence to play football.
Yeah.
Oh,
Parents want more.
Do you have any cameras? Have you had any cameras out?
I know. I just,
Yeah, I haven't even checked them.
Yeah.
But then you have like the classic
Yeah.
Lawrence. The only good thing about this mask, you can't believe it's when you touch
Yeah.
football ties. Like,
Yeah.
they think it's like a trick.
it's no, I know. There's like,
You know, I'd rather play nothing.
I know. There's like no winning. Like we put a survey out in the range of responses on the comment fields. Span the spectrum.
Sorry, it seems.
Is this working okay
Yeah,
for you?
it's working for
if
you.
don't-
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
I'm
I-
fine if you don't mind me.
Yeah,
bouncing
no.
back and forth
No, this is
behind
good.
You, I'm good.
Okay.
I know. I feel like the last game I was blocking the view too
No,
often.
no, this is good.
Natalie looks like she wants to go to bed.
Kick her in the butt.
See her dragging her stick behind her.
To get ready for second quarter, you know, as I survey the field between the officials, the coaches, the athletic trainer, Warrior Broadcasting, we've got a host of some amazing former high school athletes here. Of course, on the Dexter side, we've got Brittany VZ McAllister and her sister Christy VZ Staples. Both are standouts. I think the last time I saw both of them on this field was Christy's senior year when they were playing, and I don't know if Dexter Field Hockey has any old field hockey tapes they ever put out, but watching those two play, if you're a field hockey purist, was really a treat to watch the two of them play together. And then over on the far sideline, Trish Bagno, and Trish, sorry, I forgot your last name. She was a standout at Guilford High School and a standout at the University of Maine, outstanding field hockey player. Of course, on the near side, we got Alyssa Bragdon, who had her turn right on this field in a Warrior outfit, just a great high school athlete. Again, Dexter pressuring Nokomis, bend but don't break. And then when we have two contests today, our athletic trainer Bob Kreider's over at Somerset Elementary with the soccer team, girls soccer team. And so we've got a backup trainer, our very own Sarah Packard, another standout athlete here at Nokomis, Umpy alum, so kind of a treat. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Warrior Broadcasting's very own Maddie Brown. Apparently, people say you could shoot the lights out on a basketball court back in the day, but I might have to go in for a video review. I don't know if those VHS tapes still work, or were they conveniently destroyed, Matt?
No, there's still a few of them around.
Anderson having a really strong game for Nokomis in the defensive half of the field, really starting to take control of the play. Brown with a trio of red jerseys behind her, but she's sticking with it. Dexter able to transition it upfield. Herrick taps it ahead.
Check your phone.
What's that?
Check your phone.
Yeah.
And then we've got our backup scorekeeper, Derek Townsend. Southern or Rustic, DT?
Central.
Central or Rustic. Apparently there's some video he could shoot the lights out. I don't know. I think that these are like fish stories. I think they're growing with each year that goes by. So a lot of athletes out on the field.
Watching.
Nice. Grammy Betty.
Oh, hey, Grammy Betty,
Grammy Betty's
watching?
yeah.
Oh. Dee Townsend's grandmother, a great-grandmother. She's been a big fan of Nokomis athletics for a number of years. So hope you're tuning in. Hope, I don't know, hope that snowstorm doesn't get us this Friday. County could be buried. All right, let's go. I'm going to focus on the game. Nice job by Baird flipping it ahead. Lovely gets a piece of it. Boy, I like the speed that Ava Lovely has. If she can find some open real estate, nice job flipping it by one defender. Just can't catch up to her own self pass. When she gets that timing down of seeing kind of how much pace to put on that ball to get by that initial cluster, but not so strong to get to the next line of defense, she's going to be tough to stop.
Nice.
Oh, Brown picks a pocket from behind. Tries it again, but gets a stick hook. I like the back pressure by the forward line. Hit out to the wing. There's Anderson again. Anderson's just been cleaning it up over here from this left side defensive corner. The two former teammates battling each other. Anderson gets it to Graves. Graves kind of gets caught going the wrong direction, but does a nice job maintaining ball security. Kellum trying to connect to Bradley. Bradley picks it up. It's taken right away from her. Ball's drilled through the middle. Nice crossing ball by Lawson to the top of the circle. Dow trying to play it. Almost maybe got away with a foot foul there. Townsend trying to break through. She's fouled. He's going to pick it up and go. Kind of loses the handle initially. Decides to pass it. Squirts through to Lovely. Lovely can't contain. Brown able to again steal it from behind again. Nice job by Herrick, just kind of flicking it on Townsend's foot to get the foul. Ball's tipped ahead to Dow. Dow trying to break into the circle. Baird gives a pressure crossing ball, goes all the way through the circle. Dexter has had some success with a good cross. They just haven't had the connection on the left side yet. They were a trio of red jerseys on that left side. It's always a dangerous situation when you have that cross from right to left, and those left side players are perched, ready to take it away. I'd like to see Townsend come lateral a couple more steps before she tries to turn up field. I think she's receiving and then initially trying to head up field, and I'm not sure she's always, in the best position with that defender right on her. I think she could take one or two explosive steps laterally to create a little space and angle. When she starts turning up field, she's going to have a little more success. She's right now kind of turning it right back into the defender's stick. Coach McAllister kind of trying to give the same advice to her team. Wilcox with a nice interception, battling midfield for it with McCormick. McCormick able to get it over to the Dexter side of the field. Actually, technically the Nokomis side of the field. Lovely reaches back, tips it ahead. Again, nice job. Freshman tandem on the forward line doing a nice job digging some balls out. Let's see if they can get it rocking and rolling in the offensive end. Randlett, a new position for her, has made some nice adjustments and starting to get into a rhythm. Randlett's flips picked out of the air by Lawson. Baird takes it away. Baird, a nice idea to bring it laterally and then just can't connect with the hit upfield. Just about midway through the second quarter. Still no score. Teams have been moving up and down the field. Dexter, I'd say, had a slight advantage on offensive opportunities, but neither team able to score. Ashley Nyman in the first quarter had a two or three successive big saves to keep Dexter off the scoreboard. Nokomis really hasn't had a whole lot of time into their offensive circle. Had some seams of opportunity, but just can't seem to connect on that next pass to really get a good look. Dexter defensively able to keep Nokomis out of their circle for the most part. Townsend wheeling and dealing on the right sideline, drops it back to Baird. Baird trying to weave through a trio of defenders, and she's fouled. Nice job keeping possession. Townsend tries the big drive through the middle, kind of a misfire, just trickles, but she stays with the play and takes it back. And that's the biggest thing as athletes in any sport. And sometimes when you misfire, if you just stay tough and with the play, sometimes you can make those misfires turn into big plays. Anderson again with another nice play, comes hard to the left with it, nice interception. Double team is poked away from her. Herrick's been quiet here in the second, had a busy first quarter. A little give and go between Dow and Herrick. Graves get a piece of the stick, so they'll stay with Dexter. Graves takes it right back. Again, Dexter doing a nice job reading the little ricochets off Nokomis' stick. Warriors doing a nice job getting that first stick on the ball. Herrick takes it to the end line. Be a long hit. I think just Nokomis' ball control, and it's just not able to stop the ball dead. And those little ricochets kind of setting Dexter up. They're cleaning up a lot on those. So let's see if Warriors can tighten up on that. It's a nice idea by Bradley. Just needed to keep her stick on the play. Dexter with a nice little set piece play, some interior give and go passes. Couldn't quite get the shot off, but it was a good looking play. In a second corner, Dow will put the ball into play. The ball goes out the top to Herrick. Herrick, little pass over Barnard. Barnard hits it in. I think that ball's off Callum's feet, or Graves' feet. So another corner for Nokomis, and I think part of what's dangerous about the corners for Nokomis is that rest of the team that goes to the 50 with that short bench, those are like successive sprints. It can be exhausting. Herrick with a big drive. Yeah, that's nice defense by Lovely. You don't, in the fly on a corner is always is an element of risk, and you got to play, you can't be scared. Opportunity for, oh, nice break. Townsend fired it at Bradley. Bradley was open, but it pass was kind of right at her feet, and she just couldn't get the stick on it. I think if that ball's laid a little bit out ahead of her so she could run onto it, she had nobody between, just had one defender to beat. So again, there's another example of that seam of opportunity that Nokomis needs to capitalize on. Big crossing ball all the way through. It's over to Herrick. Herrick's maneuvering, trying to get a shot on it. Clicks through some legs in there. I think lucky that's a corner. I think you get into that close to the goal, and the official can deem if it's a defensive player's leg that stops a ball from going into a goal, it can be a penalty stroke. 3:45 to go. Herrick dodges that first defender. Lovely doing a nice job staying with the play. Just got to keep her stick down. And again, nice job by Ava Lovely staying with the play. Nokomis trying to get it rolling. Baird finds Brown wide open in the middle of the field. Brown's got Bradley. Nice pass. Quick pass to Bradley. Bradley's got some room. Can she slow by the defender? Oh, nice job. Bradley keeps the pressure on. Warriors with a hit coming into the circle. Let's see if they can get something going. Townsend works around to the top. Chops it in. Lovely does a great job, even though it comes out of the circle, just keeping it from going out of bounds. Tips it on the sideline. Brown gets a piece of it, on the end line, deflects off the defender, so Nokomis will retain possession, 2:45 to go. Dexter's had the offensive advantage, but hasn't been able to score. Can Nokomis steal a goal here just before halftime to get some momentum? Ball through the middle. Wilcox gets a piece of it. Randlett comes in. No dice. Coming out. First, a quality time into the offensive circle for the Warriors. Boy, Anderson's had a great first half. Wilcox tips it. Ball comes over to Lovely. Lovely sweeps it on goal. That was off the foot, and the Warriors are going to get their first corner of the game. 2:10 to go, first half. Let's see if Nokomis can capitalize on this opportunity. So again, same with Dexter's had some back-to-back games, so these trips, sprinting up and back, they take a toll as the game progresses. Ball out to Townsend. Townsend moves along the right side of the circle. She's bumped off the ball, comes around the corner, winds up. Again, big swing and a miss. Boy, Warriors have struggled with that all season, like hitting on the move. We've had a lot of swing and a miss. Baird with a nice job pushing it upfield. Minute and a half to go. Till halftime, still no score. Could be a big momentum builder for the Warriors here to pick it up. Herrick with a beautiful steal, and she's got a couple of defenders to beat. She's by one. Baird's got great speed, stays with it, but Herrick kind of maneuvers by her. Graves doing a nice job, doesn't cleanly field it, just kind of slows the play up. It's one of those ticky-tack fouls you don't mind to just stop the play, much like it happens in basketball on a fast break. Baird takes it away. Just under a minute. Time for the Warriors to make something happen. And again, a little bit of a misfire. And often that happens because the Warriors are pulling their shoulders up when they're on the move. That's where you got to keep your head down and your body position low. They're popping up when they're going for the swing or the push. So they're either missing the ball completely or just catching the top part of the ball.
Nice, Matt.
Brown again has had some success picking the pocket. She dodges one defender. Look at her weave and go. Using that nice long reach to pull it back and forth. 20 seconds. Bradley trying to come in and pick the pocket. And collides with the player. 10 seconds. Nice job by Baird. Just keep that ball away from Dexter from letting anything happen. So game heating up here in the closing minutes of the first half. So no score. We'll take a halftime break and come back for second half action. How we doing, DT?
Doing. Hang in there.
Yeah, living the dream. know, I thought it was my heaviest my coffee, right?
Yeah, I'll bring it up here. I feel like I'm hogging the space up here a minute.
I like hiding behind you. And if you had wind, you'd be like a great windshield.
That's a little bit better. See how many people we got watching. Liv asking what the score is.
You roll one right now?
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't want to go off the back end of this, Matt. That was not on my to-do list today.
28
Right.
people watching.
Teams getting ready to start. Warriors will take the center pass. Wilcox slides it back to Townsend. Townsend, it's a nice read by Dexter. Townsend trying to slide it over to Ranlett, but I think Dexter all over that. Number 5, Cassandra Gay, pounced on it. Dexter with it in the circle out front of Nyman. Nyman gets a piece of it. Dexter still got the ball. A little bit of a fan by Barnard. Had an open look at the top. Brown tips it out of the circle, pulls it back. Nice move. Brown's starting to heat up with her move. She's got Lovely with her. Taps it ahead. Wilcox is there. Nokomis with a little break. Nice job by Dexter's number 12, McCormick, to just slow the play up. Otherwise, Wilcox and Lovely were going to break in on the goal. Now, and Lovely getting tangled up. Ranlett working it up the right. Ranlett taps it by a defender. She's going to look to cross here. She's just going to keep going to the end line. Nice job by Madison Ranlett, bringing it up into deep into the Dexter end. She'll restart play. Again, kind of tough angle to carry because you're going right into the defender's stick. I think Ranlett just could have had a little pullback there with some success. Brown gets a piece of it. Townsend decides to step into the action. She tips it by a defender. She's going to break into the circle. Yeah, I'd like to see Townsend just take 1-2 dribble. Just put a big cross, and it's deflected up by Dexter. So nice job by Bree Townsend keeping the pressure on. Warriors will get the first penalty corner of the second half. 13:20 to go, still no score. Dexter early on, late in the first quarter, really peppered Nokomis goalkeeper Ashley Nyman, who stood tall. Late in the half, Nokomis heated up offensively. Got some looks. Ranlett will send it out top to Townsend. Townsend with the stop. Flips it on goal. Ranlett with a beautiful tip is in front of the goal. Wow, what a job defensively by Dexter. Wilcox couldn't get the handle on it. It was sitting right on the goal line. And I'm not sure which Dexter defender just dug it off the line to keep this still a 0-0 goal, but that was a beautiful tip by Ranlett. Back out top to Townsend. Will they try it again? No. A little miscommunication between Ranlett and Anderson. Anderson, I think, was expecting that ball. Baird bumps Gay off the ball, so the whistle go for the Tigers. Crossing ball, dangerous. Wilcox steps right in, picks it off, flicks it over to Lovely. A little bit too hot to handle. I know at halftime the Warriors talked about that. It was like a good example of the ball just being thrown back right at the player. I think if Wilcox could swing that and just dump it up into the right corner, Lovely easily could run onto that ball. Lovely gets a piece of it. Ranlett tips it ahead. Dow picks it out of the air for Dexter. She carries it along the 25. Wilcox takes a swipe at it. Brown picks it up. Brown works her feet around. She's stripped of the ball. Big rip up field, goes all the way to the 25. Kellum stops it. She's got plenty of time, but Dexter, oh, nice job by Herrick. But she had plenty of time, and Herrick came out of nowhere to pressure the play. Nice job by Avery Herrick.
Eva, get behind the ball!
Anderson again takes it away, flips it out wide. Townsend or Brown catch it. Brown with a nice hustle to catch up with it before it goes over the sideline. Guess it just squirts over. Actually, I think it's the Browns hustle. Dexter ended up deflecting off a Dexter stick. Anderson fans but stays with it. Brown just battling in the middle of the field today, doing a great job and really using her reach there. Boy, she learns how to figure out to control her body with that kind of reach. She's going to create a lot of offense in the next 3 seasons. Oh, nice little head fake by Townsend. Gets the defender to bite. Works it all the way in. Reverse stick shots on goal. It's on the end line. Nokomis trying to dig it out. Dexter defensively holds tough. This is a pretty play by Townsend. Nice hustle by Anderson to slow the play up. Graves picks it up. Nokomis are starting to roll here a little bit. I love to see the movement where the lines of players are backing each other up, and when one layer is there, the next jumps in on it. Dexter starting to move back upfield. Baird takes it away from Dow. Baird gets her feet around, comes over the 50, works the sideline. Baird flips it ahead to Bradley. Bradley with the big swing. Lucky she doesn't get called on that. I think that's kind of a habit Bradley's fallen into. I'd love to see her break. If she just puts a tip on that, there's nobody in front of her. She could dribble into the circle. Hey, that's the hardest thing sometimes to teach field hockey players. You're just tempted. Take that big swing, and sometimes you just a little touch. When I used to coach, I used to remind players, you can dribble it into the goal. You don't have to hit it in. You can dribble it in to the goal. Graves over to Anderson. Anderson flips it ahead. Dexter's done a nice job with that next line of defense. Townsend just kind of muscles her way into the play. Nokomis doing a nice job picking up the pace of play. Kellum with a nice read on the play. Nice, or actually Baird. Baird's picked up her intensity. It's half two. He surveys the field. Tries to flip it through. Lovely taps it away. Hustles to save it in bounds. It's still in bounds. On the line is in field hockey, so the ball has to be all the way over the line for it to be out of bounds. And I think players just assume he's going to go out. Graves with a great steal. Taps it over to Townsend. Townsend works in the middle of the field. She looks to cut back. Big hit on the move. Anderson slows it up a bit. This is a nice play by Kellum. Dexter trying the big hit. Bounces high hopper through the middle of the field. Herrick's in on. Nyman with the initial stop on the play. Ball's over the end line. So Dexter transitioning quickly upfield. It's a good shot on goal. Nyman again with the big stop. Goalkeepers for both teams have come up with some big saves. Barnard starts at the top. Brown again picks the pocket. She's had success all day with that. Working through the middle of the field. Wilcox. Lawson battling. Lawson able to win it. And there's Anderson again. Anderson's had a nice day defensively. She's picked off a lot of balls. Eric again. Couple of Nokomis defenders. Nyman comes out. Kellum's on it. Nyman again. Dexter just a pressuring. Nokomis, Dexter surging, but Nokomis holds for the moment, but it'll be a Tiger penalty corner. 5:55 in the third quarter, and this has been that vulnerable time for Nokomis late in the third quarter. Nice job by Herrick. That was a tough pass to handle. She just picked it out of the air. Warriors come away with it. There, digs it out. Flex it out of bounds. Well, ping pongs around. Townsend's got some space. She's got Bradley with her. Taps it ahead. And again, Bradley just needs to dribble the ball. I'm not sure why she's trying to take a big swing there. She's got a break. Like, there's no one ahead of her. It's her. Ball comes through. Lovely can't handle. Bradley comes flying and gets a piece of it. Oh, nice rush by Bradley. So both teams kind of surging upfield. Still no score. 4:40 to go. Ball's out of bounds. Nokomis ball. Baird coming up big again, a big stop. Dexter looked to be breaking, and Baird comes out of nowhere to take it away. Get the flex off a foot, off Nokomis' foot out of bounds, so Tigers with the hit. Graves comes away with it, taps it ahead. Lovely gets a piece of it.
Keep playing, keep playing. Nice job, Ava.
Townsend weaving through, nice poke check away, but great job by Brown, just picks it up. Brown pushes the ball on, it bounces through. Bradley gets it through, it's, yes! The Warriors get it in! I think they willed it in, no one could get a clean shot. Bradley got a piece of it. I don't know if Wilcox got the final touch or if it was Lovely, but it's in the net. With 3:30 to go in the third quarter, Warriors first to crack onto the scoreboard. See if we can get Terry. Do we have a who scored that?
I'm not sure.
All right. Coach, who officially got that? Do we know? Who scored that? It's Hannah. I think it did. I think Hannah Bradley got a piece of it, put it over, and I think Eva Lovely just finished it to make sure there was no doubt. But I think, at least from this perch, it looked like it had already crossed the goal line. Yeah, Hannah Bradley. So Bradley's had a few breaks and finally hits pay dirt. But I'm going to give, Townsend and Brown did a ton of work to set that up. Townsend had the break, and it looked to be like her pocket was picked, and Brown with great support kept the play alive for the Warriors. The Warriors are breaking again. Bradley finally connects on one of those big hits. She stays with it. She's on fire now. She was feeling chilly earlier, but nothing like a goal to warm things up. Thinking Nokomis can't get complacent here because it's still at that time period where they've been vulnerable in the third quarter, a little fatigue. And Dexter has got the power and the speed to transition quickly upfield. Baird hits the dirt.
Good job, Jenna.
I think he's ridden off the ball, so it'll be a free hit for Nokomis. Baird flips it over to Townsend. Again, I don't love that pass here. That's a dangerous spot to send the ball. You're in your defensive half of the field, and that's just what happens. You give the ball away, and the other team is breaking straight into their own circle. I think sometimes, even though you're on the sideline, I love a team that works the sidelines. particularly in your defensive half of the field. It's a safe, when in doubt, it's a safe space to go. Even if you turn it over, it doesn't leave the offense in a, you know, an amazing position. Anderson pushes it out of the circle. Townsend tracks it down. I think Nokomis a little bit lucky. Ball kind of got flicked onto Natalie Brown's leg. Easily could have been called a corner. The official let him play on. And Wilcox drops in, tips it out to Bradley. Bradley trying to one-time give and go. Can't make the connection. Ooh. That's got to be a third party. Baird kind of get caught in no man's land, so 55 seconds to go, third quarter. Tigers looking to get the equalizing goal off this penalty corner. Slides off Dow's stick. She tries to cross it over the top of the circle, goes all the way through the other side. Townsend's able to track it down. Dexter keeps possession. Big swing and a miss. Kellum's able to take it away, and she's fouled. 20 seconds to go. I swear, please keep it on the sideline. Oh.
I mean, they're not 5 yards away.
Graves doing a nice job, gets a piece of it. She flicks it out wide. Nice job by Bradley to drop down and pick it out. Again, that big swing has not been our friend this afternoon, but Nokomis dodges a late Dexter surge to keep the 1-0 lead heading into the fourth quarter. So we'll have a 3-minute intermission and return for fourth quarter.
Third quarter.
Yeah. Still some
Hopefully my shivering
tactical
didn't
mistakes.
mess up all them pictures.
So I
I'm
can
not
put
shivering
energy
yet.
level much better.
I didn't think I was, and then I was looking at through the viewfinder on Zoom.
Yeah. I hate it because when I'll focus, and it focuses the back and muffs the front.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
that temperature's not really our friend. It's late
So
in the
hopefully in that
game.
case the ball's in the back.
Yep.
No, who that lady is that's got the Snuggie over there. She's got the right idea.
Huh?
Lady's got the Snuggie.
Oh, yeah.
We got
That's warm, huh?
let it
Yeah.
play a little bit down. Then I mean, I think there's been some foot fouls that they've let go, but it really says like if it's incidental.
Yeah,
it's
fall
not
sports.
supposed to be called.
The weather change is so drastic
They
in
might
the
have
beginning and
been
end of the game.
exasperated without that
Yeah,
corner call.
it's beautiful.
Like they let him play on, but
Yeah.
like the ball ricocheted back out of the corner. Like I'm not sure they had any kind of advantage.
Right.
Yeah, and we didn't
Some of the
start.
calls goes away.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they
Sometimes
don't.
they do.
Yeah.
Sure is a strange view. Matt, can you pan up to where what now is becoming Old Nokomis, so kind of an interesting view. If you've driven by the Williams Road, you see the soccer field prep is done, our new soccer field. I can't really see it from here, but grass is coming in nicely. See the piece of the IT wing we're keeping. That is going to become superintendent's office, and you can see the old garage door on that. You know, many of you had shop class, had Mr. Bazanovsky or Mr. Dahlgren or Mr. Freud. Oh wait, Mr. Freud's still here. But we're, been in conversation with Tri-County Technical Center and hopes to add another program on our campus. We added early child care.
I got a heater on
We're teaching out of our school, so it's cool, but
Yes.
kind of the look of our campus has changed a little bit,
it's,
but it's
like it's unreal.
definitely a different view.
Beautiful in the morning. 7:09. Between 7:08 and 7:09. Sounds like a plane. Here comes Goldie. It's like, oh my God. Dawn and I are like,
Somebody on the side.
getting up out of your chair.
And I was like, no, be quiet.
Warriors start with center pass. Townsend flips it out. Hamlet overruns it with Lovely there. Lovely breaks in with it. Punches it through a couple of defenders. Dow takes it away from her, but Lovely stays and keeps the pressure on. She's trying to deflect away, but Dow gets a nice crossing ball. But Anderson has been on it all afternoon. She's intercepted a ton of passes. Townsend trying to thread the needle to get it to Brown. No go. Herrick picks it up. Herrick, very active first quarter, and Warriors able to stymie her a bit. I think Nokomis shifted the game plan and started pushing more of the play to their right, which would be Dexter's left, and Herrick on the right side of the field. Not in a situation. I think that's a trap Nokomis has got to make sure they don't fall into, is continuing to kind of pound that left side.
Here we go, Bree.
Townsend flips it ahead. Bradley gets a piece of it. Taken away from her. Townsend again. Stays with the play. Pushes it through the legs. That's going to be an obstruction. Townsend flips it ahead to Bradley. Bradley circles around for it. Nice, flips it back. Oh, maybe it hit her foot or something. I didn't quite hear the whistle. I looked away. I don't know if that was a high hit or if she said players weren't 5 yards away. But a turnover, so Nokomis will get a free hit deep in the Dexter end of the field. Anderson will start play. Anderson trying to push it over to Townsend. Now Townsend just trying to dig it out with a reverse. I think a little 1-2, little drop step and get that on your strong side of your stick. Dexter with a golden opportunity. Baird saves the day there. Two Dexter Tigers totally unmarked. Waiting for that crossing ball. Bennett and Picker Relio.
Guard them both.
Baird doesn't intercept the crossing ball. It's going to be 2-on, none with the goalie. So Townsend doing a nice job, just mucking in the middle of the field. She's had a trio of players around her all day. She just continues to find a way through. Big ball through Lovely. Wilcox kind of snuck behind the defense. Didn't quite make it back to her. Lovely fans on the ball, but gets the stick, so it's a foul.
Okay.
Ramlet tips it out of bounds. Baird is fouled for possession of Stan Nokomis. Yeah, dangerous ball. But Baird's had a couple of those where she's flipping it to the middle of the field. And unless there's some kind of defensive breakdown, that's like a no-no. Like you shouldn't be sending the ball there. I mean, particularly on the right side, you can really work the right sideline. She's got to draw that defender and just flip it up the sideline. Callum, nice job. Nice tip. Ramlet's had a couple of great deflections today. Oh, beautiful read by Townsend to burst through. She can keep the ball with her. She's got some real estate. She's got Wilcox and Bradley. Tips it in. Wilcox all by herself. Can she get a stick on it? Slides it back through. Townsend steps and gets a piece. Can Bradley get it in? Oh, Bradley! Wide open on the corner. Just can't finish the deal. Beautiful work by Bree Townsend, though, to break through. I think it was deflected, or maybe Bradley got a piece of it and was deflected out of bounds, so it's...
Oh my God. What is honestly going on?
Townsend trying to push it over towards Ranlett. Yeah, and that's a part, like some of these balls Nokomis is doing in the middle of the field crossing. Like, even though you're on your own end, it's a very dangerous spot because offensively you're packed in. And so if you don't make that connection, it's going to come all the way through the other end. You get nobody in between you. And I think when you're late in the game, a 1-0 lead, it's where you want to work the sides and take the safer option. Dexter able to transition what looked to be a good Nokomis opportunity into a corner. Ball's out top. Eric trying to get a clean stop. Tips it by one defender. Little give and go. Beautiful tip by Jenna Baird's come up big with some big plays. Loses the handle, but at least gets it initially out of the circle. Callum cleans it up. The Nokomis defense has played very well this afternoon. Callum finally gets double team, loses the ball. Dexter into the baseline of the goal. Deflected out of bounds. It'll be a long hit for the Tigers with 9 to go in regulation. Still a 1-0 Nokomis lead. I think that's the part of the game too where Nokomis does have a young team, and some of those principles of time and score, like at what point in the game should you be doing what sort of thing, what's the safer option, where should you put the ball, when should you be taking chances. And I think those are things some of these young players are going to learn as they go. Townsend's ball is intercepted. Dexter just pressing. Tigers definitely want to get that payback win. They know, although there's still a good chunk of this contest left, you can feel the clock ticking. Oh, Townsend with a nice push left. Bradley picks it up. Intercepted by Roediger. Does a nice job carrying all the way to the right side. He's pressured by Brown and Townsend. Townsend steals it away. Beautiful move on the fly by Townsend. Townsend tips it into space. So Lacey Townsend, just keep going and take it into the circle. Burn a little clock. I think that's the risk of the hit at this point, like a quick turnover in transition. I think if I'm Coach Thompson and Bartlett, I'm going to be yelling at Townsend to just keep that on her stick and work the right side, burn a little clock, and carry into the circle so you can generate a score, not a turnover or a corner. Barnard just strips Brown of the ball. She goes tumbling to the turf. Ball squirts through. Not sure if Nina knows. She's got a defender by her, by the goalkeeper. Someone gets a stick on it. I think that was Jenna Baird. Saves the day for the Warriors. A dangerous defensive situation for the Warriors as the Tigers just surged into the circle. Definitely short-handed. Brown gets a piece of the crossing ball. Bradley slides over from her spot. She's kind of bounced off the ball.
We get the same respect. They're reaching in on us when we're fast break, and nobody's cheering.
Chair McAllister trying to advocate to the officials for a call.
Stop the clock, please.
Oh, I think might be getting a card here, so warning for pushing. I think both coaches have maybe been a little exasperated with some of the physicality. So it's like Avery Herrick is going to take a another 2-minute timeout. So it's costly for the Tigers with just under 6 to go to have one of their top players have to play and then also play shorthanded. Townsend tries to lift again, doesn't get a whole lot of air under it. Dexter's able to take it away. And sometimes when you play shorthanded, it gives you kind of an emotional surge and you can take advantage of it. And that would be a time and score. Ranlett kind of hustling for it, which is great, but she wasn't on a breakaway. But that's why you can take a couple seconds. Ranlett, I'm going to give her credit. She's hearing me. She's working that sideline. So that's where sometimes you get bit in. Dow is just waiting to pounce on a crossing ball to Townsend. And she's just setting up to cherry pick that. Swing and a miss, and that's player shouldn't be touching the ball, but Ranlett slides off her stick out of bounds. Nearing the 5-minute mark, still a 1-0 Nokomis lead. Nice job by Lovely to get a stick on it. Fortunately, the deflection just ricochets off her foot. Ranlett gets a piece of it. Townsend's going to track that down. Townsend flips it out to Brown. I'd like to see Townsend just come back to the right. Nokomis needs to just keep pounding the right. They're having success. You can tell the game's getting tense. The commentary's getting tense. Barrett again, saving the day in the defensive end of the field. Nokomis is shorthanded. They shouldn't be in a situation where they're giving it up in the defensive circle. I think that's just thinking about where to put the ball offensively. And Anderson again. Anderson's had a huge day. Big hit. Townsend picks that hot pass up on her stick. Little 360. She carries, and that's where Townsend just keep going with the ball. Just keep going with the ball. I like it. You know what? Like maybe it didn't end in the result, but it chewed some clock and didn't put the ball in a dangerous position. Beautiful read by Brown to intercept Dexter's free hit. She's going to come in on the left side of the circle. Nice defense by Dexter. Oh, and the fire official says it was off a foot. So a big penalty corner, 3:40 to go. Oh. It's intense. It's intense. Again, clock management for Nokomis. Nokomis doing a nice job. Again, they play without using any subs, so if you can catch a few seconds to get a breather, burn a little clock, ball goes out top to Townsend. Townsend stops. Townsend flicks it on, hits the post.
Oh, was a good shot.
Oh, and someone's going to do that, you know. It would be an amazing play if she could clang it off the post straight back, and a Nokomis player could hammer in the rebound. Like that would be going to ESPN on a highlight reel. So 3 minutes to go. Warriors, they really got to work to keep possession here. They don't want to give up one of the breaks. Herrick back into the contest, and you know she's going to be wanting to help her team out to get something going. Little flip through the middle of the field. Dow pushes it back. Graves reaches for it, doesn't net. Goes, and Thomas Bennett is wide open in the circle. Warriors have got to hustle back. So 2:25 to go. Dexter with a hit coming into their own circle. Tigers looking for the tying goal.
Good job, Jenna!
And Jenna Baird has made about 6 game-saving tackles. She's just had an amazing game in the deep defense. Graves, also solid game. Graves, Anderson. Big shot. Nyman comes up with the big save. A scrum in front. Nyman gets a boot on it again. Nyman bats it down again. Dexter just doing everything they can and rifling it on goal. And Nyman comes up big with about 4 saves from point-blank range right in a row. Nokomis has got to get it out of the circle here. Graves punches it out. Brown gets a piece of it. Graves punches it out again. Brown trying to dig it out. Brown's fouled from behind. Bradley gets a piece of it. Townsend finally picks it up. Minute 20.
Move up. Alright, back up. Get behind the ball, Rachel.
Townsend air dribbles it out of harm's way. She's got some room on the left.
That girl cannot.
She's falling again. That's where Nokomis' coaching staff trying to urge their team to take quick free hits. But when you're up 1 with a minute to go, that's not the time to do it unless you get a breakaway. There goes Townsend. Townsend going to see if she can maybe seal the deal. I mean, she has covered this field up and down, so it's no shame in not having the same jump. But Brown's done a great job. That should have been a foul. Backing up Townsend, but Brown just staying with it. She tries to tip it by. Townsend picks it up, and they're becoming a nice tandem, Brown and Townsend. 15 seconds to go. Nokomis has got to just drop back defensively. It's like with 11 seconds, they just can't give up a big foul, a big breakaway. Clock's ticking, 7. I think they don't want that big hit, and costly, and the buzzer's going to sound, and an exciting back and forth contest. The Warriors are going to come away with a big win today versus Dexter. Just both teams with tremendous shots, and I got to give it to the Nokomis defense. Nyman had about 7 huge saves. Jenna Baird saved one off the goal line. Warren Anderson all game long. Great defense. Really, whole team, great total team effort to get the win today. So an exciting contest for the Nokomis Warriors. Woo! Hope you like that, Grammy Betty. And if you want a shout out, on Wednesdays at 8:45, I do my morning updates. Put your name in the chat box and I'll try to give you a shout out. That's Nokomis Facebook. You gotta have Facebook for it though. It's a lot of fun. Every Wednesday morning. We've been doing it since the pandemic.
Awesome, thank you.
Oh yeah, it was fun, man.
Yeah, it was
Woo,
a fun
got
game.
excited.
Yes, good
You're
game.
like the 8th person to ask me that.
It's not warm.
No.
Maybe they are. I'm not sure.
Got a game, Dexter! Thank you, officials! Thank you, fans! Go Warriors! You guys have a JD team? Oh, okay. Can't hold hands! Can't hold hands!
Are we done or is there a JV?
We're deciding. It's going to be up to us. If you want to play.
Do you want to do the 2 8-minute 7-on-7? Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
How many?
2 8-minute 7-on-7.
That's not there, Hannah.
Yeah. Do you take that a heated vest on?
I did last year a few times.
Did it work?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just keep it under. You know.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ava.
Lovely? Yeah. job, coach.
Yes.
Coaching, I'm a commentator.
Once you're a coach, you're always a coach.
Still people watching. Yep. She did? Yeah. I feel like it's snowing or something.
But Friday, I said there's a chance of flurry.
I know. I wonder if they're gonna have their game on Friday.
They don't do it on Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
throttle Mark.
Yes. I'll mention that tomorrow to him.
Yes.
Michelle said she could see Bush over there on the video thing. She says, I can see that.
I've broken my phone just like that.
Oh.
Like around like Jurassic Park, it was like in the movies that.
She
Like,
knew
is
better
that
than
long?
to get up out of the chair, because then the chair
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm down here. At my youth, like I was ready to see a pterodactyl come through the
They
wall.
got fleece on one side of it?
Yeah.
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 That's
I can't remember who gave this to me. One of the teams. Can't remember who it was.
Always come to the games. I mean, she played soccer. I used to have to do soccer team in Carolina. So she'd come on.
I know.
Like if
If
those
they'd
guys
only
would
know.
play field hockey, he would have rocked him through the game.
Yeah. I was rooting.
He had a good team. 1.5 more average. Oh, good job, Brady! Just knew it. Oh, no kidding.
We were just like trying really hard. Go get it!
Who's that?
The corner opposite.
Here you go, Court! Unbelievable players. Like the speed, like those Olympic medians and corners, you can't even see it. It's ridiculous, their skill and speed. Oh, it's fun to watch. Like there are like hardly no ones over there. They just go so fast.
Get there, Brandy! Go, Brandy!
Conversations with high school kids. I go, I'm taking a junior right now.
Nice job,
Good
Brittany!
behavior.
Back up, back up! Yeah, but not on one. I actually think that's the right side. Good job, Paul! You win! Good job, Brandon! Brady, stay in the middle, yes, go! Nice job!
Davey, strong, kiddo.
Take it, Callie.
Well, Maine, like, for the last 2 years, Maine and California schools were in the same conference. So when they have the regional, like, the alternate years when you do California.
Even if we're down.
I'm surprised it's in southern schools. Never picked up just because they play a lot. I know like soccer's super popular. There's only so many slots on team. And those schools that have a big football program, it's like almost like a Title IX to be able to have.
Go get the ball. Be like, oh, wait. Callie.
Easy, Ava.
Maddie. We also
The worst thing is she could go all the way back. No, it's probably hard to take pictures now. Probably too dark.
Yeah, I haven't tested it.
You're good, Brandy!
You're good, you're good.
It's time to make sure I get gloves in my coat pockets.
Usually this is better equipped.
I know. I wasn't
Protected the
really
ball.
prepared.
Good job, Abby. Step to it, step to it. Come on, Eva. Nice job,
Oh.
that was 2 goals. I know, Brandy. Nice play.
I love it.
Good, Sierra. Good, Sierra. Good side, Mike. Good
want to take long breaks between these periods. I said, you don't want to take long breaks between these periods. 3 minutes, about 2 minutes too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, it really. Yeah, keep the people rested.
Yeah.
Nobody, even with those people, nobody prevents them really, so to speak.
Because I mean, really,
We don't want to know.
I miss watching that. That's cool.
I do too. They get to play. I watch it on TV.
Yeah, I mean, really, you know, you can play the volleyball and stuff a lot. All of that. There's something. It's always unbelievable how they can return these spikes, you know. I used to love watching beach volleyball in the Olympics.
Yeah. What's her face? The real tall one.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I remember the team. I think we're talking about. I don't know their names, but I remember they were picking up
One more 8 minutes.
Turn on the lights. How they are, we don't sure. You know.
I always run around in circles all the time. I think that's the only one.
I don't know. I kept like just going to the sideline. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, the sun is gathered right.
Gotta go. Nice hit.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah, I saw her when she came back, and I was like, yeah, I knew I didn't stop her. That
Just washing out. Oh, nice job.
What year Michelle graduated? Put your weight up. He's got the ball.
Carry it out, Abby, carry it out. Carry it out. Abby, let it run.
Right in front of the goalie.
Yeah. I don't think she was going to play.
You're in the whole field.
Yeah. National college. Well, the one that's hit, she's Good job, Courtney!
That's what I should have done.
Yeah, I got a whole box of them.
Yeah, we bought hundreds for the last auction.
Go to Katia. Now go forward. Go forward.
Nope.
Janice, Janice, your ball.
Going the other way. Hustle back. Hustle back.
It's because I had her.
It's red ball.
Katia, get to the middle. Courtney, you're on ball? Yep, right there. Now. Make sure you're on her. Just stick out around, Courtney. You got it. I placed it. Give it back. I was standing in some way.
Oh, right on.
Emma, move up. Right mid.
Rugged.
We have 2.5 minutes. Yeah!
So back right.
Anytime.